I want you to look like knights. I want you to feel like knights. I want you to stand out from the rest of the world. I want you to be kingdom knights, representing yourself and your family and your organization and your group like man. Because if you don't, who will? When the Lord says, who shall I send? Here am I, Lord. Send me. Family, education, employment, and discipline. Those are the foundations of a successful life. Regardless of your economic background, your ethnic background, where you grew up, this is the foundation to a successful life. Family, do not have children until you're married and can provide for them. You must do that. If you come from a home where the parents are not married, or you single mother or single father, sometimes you can realize how hard that is on one parent, especially if you have multiple children. So I discourage you from having sex until you're married. I can say that to you even at your age because of what you're exposed to at such a young age now. When I was your age, I didn't have that type of exposure or the ability to have in my hand sex acts on a cell phone. I didn't have promiscuous friends who were having sex at an early age. So I need to tell you now, don't do it. I know what's going on in the schools. I know what's going on in the streets. I know what's going on in the parks. People are laying up with each other and making babies. And forgive me how harsh I'm speaking, but the enemy speaks to you the same way when they tell you to smoke dope and tell you to fight and skip school and curse. I'm going to meet the enemy with his own energy. And I'm telling you first, do not have children until you're married. Do not have sex until you're married. Sex is sacred. It is pure. It's given by God for man and wife. It is for a connection. You only want to have one wife, one sexual partner to cut down on STD rates, to have a long-lasting relationship, to see how special it is. Only have children after you're married and can provide for them. Education. Graduate high school. You have to learn how to read, write, and count to survive in America. You have to know what math is. You have to know what language arts are. Right now, Mobile County is testing under 50% in language arts. They're testing 27% at grade level in math, 37% in science. We are a dumb nation. If you want to have success, at least graduate high school, and if so, go on to trade school or on to college. But you must master the English language, standardize English, not this rap crap, mumble mouth, who, dat, dem, does, and duh, and bruh, and cuh. No, that is incorrect. You must speak articulately and clearly to communicate with anyone. I don't understand rap language. It doesn't make sense to me. You cannot communicate with me saying cuz and bruh and dim and does and I don't know. But you understand me very plainly, don't you? You understand me very clearly. So if you learn how to speak like this, you can communicate with anyone. Education doesn't just have to be a college degree. It doesn't just have to be a trade. You can learn how to be a barber. You can be a concrete mason. You can educate yourself on what you need to do for a career. You can have your own oil change shop if you learn the business part of it, how to get a loan and how to set it up. Education is far beyond school, but you have to graduate high school. There are too many Mobile County public school kids who are not graduating, and some of them that are graduating still can't read, write, and count. You have to take your education seriously. That means reading when you're not in school. That means reading things other than your school books. There's a whole world out there that you need to learn about. This place Mobile is only a speck on the entire map of the world. There are thousands of cities larger than Mobile that are waiting for you to explore them. Learn about where they are. Barcelona, Edmonton, Australia, the Pacific Ocean, Victoria waterfalls. Learn about them. Educate yourself beyond the basics. But you must graduate high school. Employment. Once you've gotten an education, once you've graduated high school, choose a career that's going to provide for you and your family, or the family you plan on having. It doesn't matter where it is, as long as it is a gainful, honest employment. You can be fooled into selling dope. You can be fooled into stealing and scamming, I think they call it now, and boosting. You can be fooled by all those things, but it's short-lived. You already know where it's going to end up. You're going to end up in jail or dead. If you sell dope, you're going to prison or to the grave. And if you die in that sin, when Jesus comes back, you are going to hell. Well, why is he speaking to them this way? Because the enemy's been lying to you and I have to fight back. I have to tell you what I've seen in my 33 police year career as a police officer. I've seen many kids your age get lost to the wayside because the family is broken. They've never learned how to read, write, and count, and now they can't get a job. One arrest on your record could get you out of a job. One arrest could mean you don't get a scholarship. No one's taking chances anymore with at-risk kids in their employment. No one's taking a chance anymore on giving you that opportunity to succeed. You have to create these things yourself. They are not given to you. You have to get up and go to work every day. You have to go and earn a living for your family. You'll have to earn money to pay your bills unless you want to be a 30-year-old living with your mama, having her tell you what to do. And men don't do that, do they? That's not a man at all. I don't care how many babies he has. He's still not a man. The final one is discipline. That means the ability, the willpower, the drive to do it every day, even when you don't want to or even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is what drives you. An idea and a plan without discipline is delusion. You're not going to get that Lamborghini or the big house on the big side of town. You're not going to have the finest clothes and eat the finest meals without discipline to do what it takes to gain them. Discipline is nothing more than getting up and doing it when you don't feel like it. Getting up and going to the gym when you don't feel like it. Getting up and going to work when you don't feel like it. Getting up and changing the oil in your wife's car when you don't feel like it. Also giving her your last $20. You married guys know about that. But that's discipline. Discipline is doing your homework when you want to go outside and play. Discipline is taking a bath, and you musty little boys don't like taking baths. I know you don't, but discipline is bathing every night before you go to bed. That is your drive and determination, and only you can do it. We can stand here and talk to you until next week. But if these words don't go into your brain and spark your soul for you to do it, then 10 years from now, you will be unemployed. You will be on drugs. I'm only trying to inspire you. You have to make these decisions yourself. There's nothing we can do. We can yell at you. We can make you do push-ups. We can threaten you. We can do all those things, but you have to make the decision to follow them. You have to decide not to have children until you're married. You have to decide to graduate high school. You have to decide what job you're going to do, and you have to do that every day for the remainder of your life. You'll never be a child again. You only are going to get older. And by the time you reach 25, you're as grown as you're going to be. You can only get older from there. Whatever you put in yourself at the age of 25 is what you're going to be the remainder of your life, unless you go to jail or have some life-changing event. Avoid it. And just follow F.E.E.D. Family, education, employment, and discipline. And I guarantee you that you won't be broke, that you won't go to jail, that your life will be so much better if you follow this advice. And all of you are old enough to understand how to apply that to your life right now. We are not here for self. I didn't come on, this is my off day. I should be sitting around in my cutoff jeans watching whatever sports on television, but I care enough about you. I have the discipline to show up and do my part, that you live life and live it more abundantly. Now, from this point forward, you can never say no one's told you the truth about life and the future. And you won't be able to say that no one's ever said they love you. I love each and every one of you. I'm proud of every young man that's here and young lady. I'm proud of you all for being here, for taking the discipline to show up every Saturday. Now go forth. The seeds are planted. It's on fertile ground. You have to give the increase. You have to have what we just talked about, the drive and determination to be something better and different. So I'll see you guys on the 30th. You need haircuts. All of you. On the 30th, I'm going to have barbers here to cut your hair. It's not going to cost you a dime. I want you to look like knights. I want you to feel like knights. I want you to stand out from the rest of the world. I want you to look different and be different and speak different and act different than they do. I don't want you in the world anymore. I want you to be kingdom knights, representing yourself and your family and your organization and your group like men, like intelligent young men, well-dressed, disciplined, setting the example, being that light on the hill for others to see. Because if you don't, who will? When the Lord says, who shall I send? Here am I, Lord. Sing to me. You have to be that. On the 30th, you will look like knights. You will dress like knights. You will appear like knights. The light will shine from you. And from this day forward, you will be different than the world. I love you all. If there's ever anything I can do for you, just let me know. God bless.